Welcome to episode 2 of The Engine Room, sponsored by Land Rover. Today we have two British and Irish Lions to be, Zander Fagerson and Ali Price. Welcome, boys. Let's start the obvious, boys, the Lions selection. We'll start with you, Zander. Why don't you tell everyone how you found out?
Yeah, I found out same as everybody else with the live announcement. So I was upstairs having lunch with the boys, and it was a really special day for me and the family. And it just hasn't really sunk in yet fully. But looking forward to finishing the season strong with Glasgow and then getting started.
How good are those videos that we got with Ollie Kebble and that cheering at the front of the room?
Yeah, it's absolutely class. Like, to be able to experience that with the boys, the guys you play with week in, week out. Yeah, it's really special. And as big just everyone's buzzing. So to have the backs go first as well, and Ali being in his car was class as well. So hanging on the windows. So it was great to see his reaction when he came upstairs as well.
Moving on to that, Pricey, you couldn't sit with us, eh? You were too nervous. Sat down in the car. Talk us through it, mate.
Whether I was in or not, I kind of wanted to just be away from everyone and have the moment to myself. So took myself to my car. I couldn't bear it. And they were running 10 minutes late, I think, with the announcement as well. So that made it even worse. But for a lot of us as rugby players, it's kind of the top of the mountain, isn't it, really? You instantly reflect on like your whole career and when you started rugby and your mum and dad taking you around the country and all the rest of it. Like, that all comes flooding in, and that all gets you to this point where you are now, and you've been selected for the ultimate achievement for someone in Britain and Ireland, and it's pretty emotional and special day.
Tell us, what's the plans now then? We're obviously come to the end of the season here with Glasgow. What's the next stuff with the Lions? When do you meet up, mate?
The game at Murrayfield at the end of June, and then off to Johannesburg at the end of the month. And then I think we're based in Johannesburg, and then down near Cape Town, back to Johannesburg, and then tour finishes on the 7th of August, I think. Nice.
You're gonna be all right being away from the missus for that long?
I'll have to be, won't I? No, it'll be hard. It'll be hard not seeing her and not seeing family. But at the same time, this is a potentially once in a lifetime opportunity, and I'm sure. Whilst we're away, it's going to be an incredible experience and one that I'll have with me for the rest of my life. So, we've all made, we all make sacrifices and have time away from our friends and family. So,
Zander, it's going to be tough for Yaz and the kids, eh? But you reckon you'll be all right?
Yeah, I'll be all right. Touching base with FaceTime and stuff most days. So, I think it'll be tough on Yaz, especially both of them being mobile now. I'll miss them a lot, but as I said, once in a lifetime opportunity, I'll be back sooner rather than later. Looking forward to seeing them when I come back, but also looking forward to going too.
Let's move on to the Scotland Summer Tour. Obviously, you boys won't be there. Start with you, Pricey. Who would you like to see get a little bit of game time in those games against? Obviously, they got England first, Georgia and Romania. Who would you like to see that get a bit of game time?
I think it'll be a brilliant opportunity for a lot of young lads and guys that have sort of been in and around the squad that maybe haven't been selected during like Six Nations and stuff like that. From Glasgow anyway, guys like Jamie Dobby and Ross Thompson, I think it would be a brilliant experience for those guys. So from the backs anyway, I think there's a few boys that will have a great opportunity come the summer.
See, who do you want to see playing?
I think it's Ali covered the backs. Forwards wise, Rory Dar's used to be turning up trees to come to Glasgow, so I hope he gets a call. Who else? Scott Cummins getting back, after his injury. So he'll be back in there as well. And who else?
He wants you to say Ryan.
Wilson. 51st cap, yeah.
I need a holiday, mate.
Get away from the kids. Nah, you'll be fine. I think there's a lot of young boys putting their hands up, but I think Darge, especially, like him coming in Scotland camp and during the Six Nations, he was awesome in training, and see how he's come to Glasgow. And I'm backing him to get the call.
Right, we'll wrap it up there, boys. Well, listen, all the best with the Lions tour. Wish you all the best, boys. And thank you very much for being on this week's episode of The Engine Room, sponsored by Land Rover. See you later, fellas.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.